Because Devin, you've been saying a lot of stuff about Joe Burrow, right? And I gotta admit, I was hating on Joe Burrow a little bit, but I admit that now because I think it was I was a little ignorant about his ability to play. Let me just say it out loud. I was. And maybe part of the season he was hurt too, right? I just didn't pay enough attention to him. But I did really watch him yesterday. And I gotta say, he's a little gunslinging of a little boy there. What are your thoughts?
When he's healthy, he's one of the five best quarterbacks in the league. I think he's the most accurate quarterback in the league.
Yeah, I'm just coming up to speed on that one, for real, for real. I just gotta admit. What about you, Reece? What would you say?
Yeah, I think he's great. I've always thought that. So.
Yeah, okay. Who's better than him? Since Devin, you say he's top 5. Who's the other 4?
Lamar, Mahomes, Allen, and I'd put Stafford there now.
Let's talk about Shador Sanders. He started this past game. He did amazingly well, but there's still all this drama about what he said before the game and after the game. Did you get a chance to see any of that?
Those 2 4 and did you like having the aggressiveness there, even back up in your territory?
I mean, first, that's a rude question to ask. If I think, it was a great call by my coach,
You like the aggression, you like the call, but
I like being out there playing. so whatever that comes with, it comes with, we're not gonna be here and ever point finger at no coach or do anything like that. That's extremely disrespectful, and that's not even in my place.
I got the Eagles. They better come with it. Like, no excuses. I don't want to hear A.J. Brown is upset. I don't want to hear Saquon ain't getting more yards. I don't want to hear that Garda isn't there enough. Just get it done. Get her done. Welcome to What Your Mama Didn't Tell You, the podcast. It is week 13 in the NFL and all kind of crazies going on. Of course, Thanksgiving Day was great. The food, the football was amazing. Detroit, well, they handled the Packers. I got to say, as an Eagles fan, they're starting to get me a little concerned because I'm just like, they're seeming to get some momentum going there. Anyway, they got their grip on the NFC North. Dallas is also, they're trying to peek their head. I get it. It's that part of the season. Every game matters. They're grinding it out. They won over the Chiefs. That was a surprise because I think we all predicted the Chiefs were going to win. So that was kind of surprising. They grinded it out, though. But right now, today, my Eagles, are playing. And I'm just saying, we got to get this game. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to get this game. So y'all better be ready. I don't want no excuses. I don't want to hear nobody's arguing in the locker room. Let's just get it. Okay? Period. So, guys, Devin, what you got to say about your Jets right now?
We suck.
Okay. Well, I heard that I think the quarterbacks, they split their reps and, whatever on the field. I don't know if it was on the field or is it just in practice that they split time. Were they both on the field as well in the last game?
Well, Tyrod got hurt.
Oh, he did? Okay.
And then Justin Fields came in.
Back. Okay, so he's back regardless. He's back! I guess, Tyrod's back. We'll see what happens. Reece, what about those Falcons?
Yeah, we suck too.
Oh, man.
At least for my standards.
I can understand that. So what is your take right now on the Bengals? That game yesterday was very interesting. What is your take?
Bengals are a good football team when Joe Burrow plays.
Yeah, let's talk about Joe Burrow a little bit, right? Because, Devin, you've been saying a lot of stuff about Joe Burrow, right? And I got to admit, I was hating on Joe Burrow a little bit. But I admit that now because I think I was a little ignorant about his ability to play. Let me just say it out loud. I was. And maybe part of the season he was hurt too, right? I just didn't pay enough attention to him. But I did really watch him yesterday. And I got to say, he's a little gunslinging of a little boy there. What are your thoughts?
When he's healthy, he's one of the five best quarterbacks in the league. I think he's the most accurate quarterback in the league.
Yeah, I'm just coming up to speed on that one, for real, for real. I just got to admit. What about you, Reece? What would you say?
Yeah, I think he's great. I've always thought that. So.
Yeah, okay. Who's better than him? Since Devin, you say he's top 5. Who's the other 4?
Lamar, Mahomes, Allen, and I'd put Stafford there now.
So what do you think happened with Lamar last night in the game? Because he had quite a few. I think it was 3 interceptions?
1.
Okay, but there was 2 other passes that I think he threw that either got picked off. Something happened. It wasn't just
one. He fumbled one more time, I think.
Okay, my bad. Fumbled, not interceptions. Let's talk about the Chiefs. They are now 6-6, so I guess 50%. Apparently, a lot of their veterans wanted a closed-door meeting with the players only after their last loss. What do you think is going on there? with them?
I think they're missing talent. I think
What kind of talent are they missing?
receivers, not really, but like they need a receiver one or make Rasheed Rice your receiver one, but that's kind of like, I don't know, it's like a foundation built on sand. I think they also need a good running back. So I
Yeah,
don't
their
know,
chief.
like
Go ahead.
their skill positions are kind of like, even though they like have a good structure, it's like they're missing something.
Well, their chief wide receivers added 4 more drops, so they have the worst NFL total right now of 33. So I think you're right that from a wide receiver perspective, they need more talent. Mahomes is upset. I don't think he got protected the way he would have liked to get protected.
They're just not that good. I mean, I've been saying this for weeks. They're not good enough. They don't have enough across the board. They don't have enough receiving help. They don't have enough running backs that are good. Their defense is all right, but the Cowboys have a better offense. They're not good enough.
Okay.
AFC's too tough.
Okay. So they're just not good enough. Let's talk about Shador Sanders. He started this past game. He did amazingly well, but there's still all this drama about what he said before the game and after the game. Did you get a chance to see any of that?
Those 2 fourth and ones that didn't work. And did you like Kevin having the aggressiveness there, even back up in your territory?
I mean, first, that's a rude question to ask. If I think, it was a great call by my coach,
Do you like the aggression? Do you like the call? Like, do you like
I like being out there playing. so whatever that comes with, it comes with. We're not gonna be here and ever point finger at no coach or do anything like that. That's extremely disrespectful, and that's not even in my place.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
He's famous. Everything's going to be overly scrutinized. Seems like he's handling it well. Hopefully he plays well again. I'm rooting for the kid.
Think he's going to be great. I don't think anybody can stop that. Just be a witness.
Yeah, so how did you think about his play on his first game?
He played well.
Give
He
me
played well.
more.
Completed a lot of his passes.
I think he had 1 interception though, right? Maybe.
Yeah, but he calculated risks. I think, he's still learning. He hasn't played with the first team at all before that game, really. So get him a week of practice. He goes out there with an actual game plan, knowing what he's going to do throughout the game, and I think we'll see something good.
So somebody was saying that it's a complaint that is out there in the media that he hasn't practiced enough with the first team and that he should still be good enough to come on and do what he needs to do. What are your thoughts about that, Devin?
The first complaint is about him not practicing enough with the first team. That's an issue because if somebody's a starting quarterback, they need to have chemistry with the receivers. So it's hard for the quarterback to be able to be thrust into that situation and succeed if they don't have the chemistry with the receivers because they've never played any first team reps. As for your second question, you can't, that's a fatal misunderstanding of how the NFL works. None of these guys, especially rookies, aren't good enough to just go in there and overcome the fact that they've never practiced with the first team. That's not how the NFL works. I don't care how good you are. If you're a rookie, especially, you need reps with the first team in order to establish chemistry and understand the plays they're installing in person as yourself. So I don't know if
you don't agree with that. That's not my saying. That's what I've heard commentators say. But if that's your perspective, I kind of agree with it. Reece, do you agree or disagree?
We need to find these commentators because I can't imagine anybody getting on TV and saying that.
That just doesn't make any sense. And to expect him to go out there and actually perform is ludicrous. And if that's actually happening, then I think there's a little bit more to it than just, they think he should perform. It seems like unfair expectations if that's really what's happening.
Well, let's talk about that, unfair expectations. Do you think he still needs to be humble, or do you think he's humble enough at this point? Because I know we had another episode about this and me suggesting that maybe he needs to be a little more humble and you disagreeing.
I don't know why people are so concerned about another person being humble or the way another person approaches anything. I don't know why anybody would care about that, especially when this guy doesn't know any of us. So if he decides to lead his life the way he does, and he's going to do that, I don't think there's anything we can do to stop that.
But do you think it's an unfair expectation is my question. For people to say, like me, at one point I said it, for people to say he needs to be more humble. Do you think that's an unfair expectation is my question. Okay, and so I said, why? And you're saying just because he should be able to do whatever he wants to do?
Yeah, because he's a grown man. Why would you expect a grown man to act in the way that you want him to act for what? You hire him to do a job. If he goes out there and he does the job, who cares? I don't know. I feel like all that's semantics.
It's semantics. Okay. Devin, what else? Anything to add? No? Yes?
I think we're at the point now, and sports media tends to do this, where we're over-covering this whole situation. I understand it's interesting and people care, so that's why people keep talking about it. But I seriously do not care if a 5th-round rookie is humble or not humble. It genuinely does not matter. Like, I like Shador and I'm rooting for him, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't even know that he put on a sock today. I'm not interested. I'm serious. Like, and it happens with the Cowboys too, and they do it on purpose because they want everybody to pay attention to them. But I don't care. I don't care. Frankly, I'd like it if everyone stopped talking about it.
So speaking of which, the Cowboys, that's interesting that you mentioned that because this is actually something we're talking about, I think, when we're watching the last game, which is the Cowboys, the franchise really built for winning a championship? Is that their primary goal, or do they really just want to be America's team? Because I sometimes feel like they're more about liking the attention than they are about winning it all, right? And Devin, you had said something before that I guess their owner had said, I didn't even know he had said, but you want to share that?
I just share the general idea that he cares more about numbers and attention than he does about winning, which is very widely known amongst football fans. Yeah, that's what he cares about most.
Yeah, because I kept saying I felt like they will almost get to the door, but never really get there. And I think I now understand why, because I don't know they just want to probably have the most fans in the US and have such a huge franchise that either way, win or lose, they make a lot of money. We got to study that. I'm now interested to study that. Reese, what about you?
But I think his actions don't reflect what he says he wants.
Say more. In the choice of players, or?
I don't think he understands how to run a team at this point.
Okay. Well, he did start doing that in a different era. So, yeah, maybe it's time for changing of the guard there. So, Reece, for the Falcons, are you just bagging the season at this point? Because apparently they're arguing over there. People are slamming helmets, reports of a lot of defensive quarreling and all that kind of stuff. They've allowed over, I think, 1,000 passing yards in the last 3 games. So, yeah. What happens next?
I just need Michael Penix to get healthy and to get a better defense, and Michael Penix to get better. And that's it.
What did y'all think about the Cowboys beating the Eagles? I gotta say, I'm gonna just take it. What did y'all think?
Sucks for you guys. I mean,
Did you watch the game?
I watched some of it, and I turned it off after this first half. Yeah,
but the first half, we were winning by 21 points.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
They could maybe make a push for the playoffs. It's going to be tough because the NFC is loaded, but it's
the
possible.
Cowboys?
Yeah, they could. It's possible. I doubt it, but it's possible. And yeah, it sucks for you guys. It's with those division games, sometimes weird stuff happens, but it's tough. You can't blow a 21-point lead.
No, you can't. Reese, what about you?
Yeah, just thought it was a meltdown.
Yeah. Somebody asked me what it was. I said, I think they just hit a wall. They straight up hit a brick wall and could not get through it because everybody seemed like they didn't know what they was doing. They just were. They hit, and I think, again, people say, oh, you're Super Bowl champions, whatever, but they have had a very rough season up till now. There have been a lot of injuries. There's a lot they've played through, and they still got a good position. Meanwhile, I read somewhere that Dallas only had like a 10 or 12% chance of making the playoffs at this point. Understand why they're playing really, really hard. But, for us, I just feel like we hit a wall, and I hope we can get through that wall today. I hope they did some yoga and whatever else they needed to do, some kumbaya, some hugging and whatever, because we can't have that again, pretty much.
Bears, Eagles.
I got the Eagles.
Do you hear me?
Obviously, I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles. They better come with it. Like, no excuses. I don't want to hear A.J. Brown is upset. I don't want to hear Saquon ain't getting more yards. I don't want to hear that Garda isn't there enough. Just get it done. Get her done. Sorry, a little bit of a soapbox there.
Saints, Dolphins. Or I guess I'm Eagles too. Saints, Dolphins.
I'm going Saints.
Dolphins.
You're going Dolphins? Why? You think that the Saints suck that bad? That's what you're going to say, Saints suck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Y'all need more. I need more.
Texans, Colts.
I'm going Texans.
I'm going Texans too.
Isn't Daniel Jones out?
He might be.
Yeah, I'm going Texans.
Falcons,
but
Jets.
Hold on. You know what? They both have almost identical records. So whoever wins that is going to swing the AFC wildcard picture. So, Reece, who you going again?
Talking about the Texans and Colts?
Yes.
They have identical records?
Nearly identical records. Okay, verify.
I'm pretty sure the Colts are 8-3 or 8-4. The Texans
Uh-huh.
are 6-5. Colts are 8-3.
Okay, so the Colts have a better record. All right. I'm still going Texans.
Me too.
Okay. Texans all the way? Okay, cool. Next one.
Falcons, Jets.
Falcons.
Wow,
Jets.
y'all are playing each other. Falcons, Reese. Devin, what'd you say?
Jets.
Is a brother. Like, I'm too excited. This is a brother beat brother. Mono. Okay. Jeez. Can I just abstain?
Sure.
Do I have to pick?
Your
Are y'all
call.
gonna make me pick? Reese, what's your perspective?
Yeah, you have to pick. Pick.
I'm not picking. I want both my kids to be happy with me when this is all over. This is only one game. When it's all said and done, I don't want you to carry with you for the rest of your lives. No, I plead the fifth, Your Honor. Go on. Devin.
49ers, Browns.
Yeah, Niners.
Yeah, me too. Rams, Panthers.
Wait, why did you choose 49ers with me before we go on?
Are they contenders, Devin?
The Niners?
Yeah, they seem like they're just chilling.
No, I wouldn't consider them. I consider them a tier 2 contender, not a tier 1.
What's the record?
They're 8-4.
I'm going 49ers, even though they might not be going nowhere. What's the next one?
Rams, Panthers.
Rams.
Rams, yeah.
Reese?
Yeah, Rams.
Rams all around.
Jags, Titans.
Titans.
Jags.
I'm going Titans. They always think I'm crazy till it happens.
Cardinals, Bucks.
Bucks.
Right. The Bucks.
I'm going Bucks too.
Lucky Irving's back.
That's cool. Vikings, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seahawks for me.
Yeah, same.
Oh man, we sound alike.
Bills, Steelers.
Ooh, I'm going Steelers.
I'm going with the Bills.
I know that. What about you, Reese?
I'm going with the Steelers.
Yes, let's be different. Steelers,
just know-
y'all better make me proud.
Wait, is Aaron Rodgers out?
I don't know. No,
Yeah.
he's back. He's back.
Is he
yeah,
back?
Steelers
Okay.
for sure.
Steelers, baby.
Raiders, Chargers.
Chargers.
Raiders.
Okay.
Broncos, Commanders.
Broncos,
What?
baby.
Commanders need a W so bad.
Okay, that don't mean they're gonna get it. Broncos.
I'm going with the Broncos.
I'm going for
Giants, Pats.
Wait, who you going for?
Commanders.
Broncos, I said.
He's going Commanders. Okay.
What's the next one?
Giants, Pats.
Pats.
Unfortunately.
Also going with the Pats. Cowboys, Lions.
That's
Lions.
gonna be interesting.
Actually, yeah, Lions. The Cowboys can't win 3 weeks.
Lions all the way. I need y'all to get them back. Okay? What about you, Devin?
I think the Lions are going to win.
So you're going Lions? Okay, so let's go to the NBA and then we can wrap up. For the NBA,
East is looking nice. The Raptors are looking good. Brandon Ingram is playing well, which is fun to see. I really liked him. West Coast, the Thunder are 18-1. It's a pretty good team. Could be on the watch for one of the better teams of the century. Yeah, Lakers are looking pretty good too.
what about the Pistons? Any more we can talk about them and their 11-game winning streak? Detroit is back. Is Detroit back?
Detroit is back.
Back for what?
The championship.
But they back though. Not for a championship. Devin, anything to add?
Yeah, they're a good team. I mean, they were good last year. They're good this
Yeah.
year.
I saw a clip of Draymond Green defending Wemby. Did you see that?
I think.
That was so funny. Did you see he was like really all sticking him, and then when Wemby got the ball, he just kind of dunked it over his head without him even being able to jump and stop it. That is such a funny clip. So quarterback to quarterback, who wins? Who beats?
We won our game last week with Kirk Cousins, so
Right.
I don't know how many wins Justin Fields had, but I don't think it's any.
It's Tyrod Taylor.
Or
Yeah,
Tyrod
Tyrone. So it sounds like your backup is going to beat their backup pound for pound, I think. Would you agree, Devin?
Not necessarily.
Why?
I don't think Kirk is that good anymore.
Okay, so you think Ty is better? He's going to outplay him.
I don't think there's a difference between their ability that makes a noticeable difference.
Hi, I'm Racheal. You're watching What Your Mama Didn't Tell You, the podcast. If you like what you're hearing, please comment, like, and subscribe.